DC Fitness Squad, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing today. Hope it's all is good. And happy freaking, what is it, Wednesday? Hope you're doing great. Been traveling a lot, so my days are all kind of, and the time zone changes. It's all kind of up there. But no, happy freaking Wednesday. Hope we're all doing great. Camila, what is going on? Hope you're doing amazing. Just starting this up. And today we're going to be talking about two major lessons I learned in Canada because I just been kind of not as much as I wanted to. I've been trying to document my weekend and stuff, but I was more learning and absorbing compared to just like documenting and being on my phone. So I do want to just go over two major lessons that I learned. I want to do a podcast about it, and hopefully it will help you out. Hopefully it will give you some value that you could implement to your life. All right. So what is going on? I'm seeing some individuals tuning in. What is up? Let's go. Let's go. What is up, everybody? Hope you're doing great. If you are here right now, hashtag I'm here. And if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. I just want to know who's tuning in. I want to know who's getting value. And I'm going to start this podcast up if that's cool with you. All right. So I will get the countdown going and we will go from there. The countdown didn't make noise, but I think we're good. All right. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you massive value that you can implement on your fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about two major lessons that I learned in Canada. Because if you don't know, if you're listening to the podcast, like, what the heck is this guy talking about? I spent the last 6 days in Canada and I went to a business event. And at this business event, it was just a bunch of other online coaches. That's really what it was. And I enjoyed it a lot because what we do is very new. And no, we are not influencers. What we do is, I don't want to say more important than influencers, but we do it the right way. I'm just going to be straight up, because you can get an influencer program or this and that, and they're just going to send you like a PDF. It's going to be boring. It's going to be restrictive, and it's going to be cookie cutter, right? So having a hands-on online coach is uncommon, and this is a new space, all right? So I got to meet a bunch of individuals that were in my space, and I collaborated, I networked, we shared ideas, and honestly, these ideas were geared towards changing your lives, right? So I was around 100 online fitness coaches. A lot of them have a good amount of clients, and it's like, just think of the impact that we're really having. And that's what really inspired me. And I feel like this creative energy right now, and I really feel motivated and inspired. What is going on? I'm seeing some individuals tune in. Brandon, Camila said hashtag I'm here. Ben, Thomas, I love it. I love it. Brandon, what is up, boss? Let's go. What is going on, King? Hope you're doing well. All right. So I want to teach you at that event two major lessons that I learned. There were an infinite amount of lessons and things I was just talking and learning about and all that stuff, but two major lessons really stuck out to me. All right. And I want to share them with you, gentlemen, because I know you will benefit. I know it will help you out. And let's get into it. All right. So the first main lesson I want you to really learn, that I learned myself, is you are who you surround yourself with. You are who you surround yourself with. And a lot of you gentlemen don't take your fitness journey seriously because your coworkers aren't really serious about it. Your friends aren't really serious about it. Your family members aren't really serious about it. And if they're not serious about it, neither will you. Why would you be dedicated to lose your next 30 pounds, feel fit, feel confident, when your friends don't give a fuck about their health, when your family doesn't really care either, when your family has a past history of diabetes, high cholesterol, heart problems? Like, that isn't something that runs in your family. That is a pattern that runs in your family that you could fucking change. And you have to be that leader. That's really what it comes down to. You have to be a man, draw that line in the sand, and be that leader. I would encourage you to find your environment. There are individuals out there that do care about their health, that do care about their well-being. That's why I created a community, DC Fit Fam, where all our clients are in this community and we all have the same goals. We have similar struggles. We have a similar process, right? So for you, even if you embark on a fitness journey, will it be lonely? It probably will, because your coworkers aren't doing this, your friends aren't doing this, your family isn't doing this, right? So find your environment, find a community that will hold you accountable. All right. So that's the first lesson that I learned, because like, every time I go to these events, I'm like, fuck, there are actually people like me, because it does get lonely. It really does. I don't have, I'm going to be honest. It sounds sad, but I don't have a lot of friends. And honestly, when you're chasing your dreams as hard as I am, like you're not supposed to. Leadership is a lonely sport, right? But if you could find your environment, find your community, that's what I want you to do. All right. Don't be a follower for everything. I want you to lead by example. All right. And hopefully, like, this is giving you some inspiration to find your tribe. All right. So that is my first lesson right there. Brandon says, Amen. What is up? I love it. I love it. Brandon says, preach, dude, 100%. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. It means a lot. Like, that's really what it comes down to. You have to find your environment. All right. The second most important lesson that I learned is investing in yourself will always give you the highest ROI, return on your investment. Investing in yourself will always give you the highest return on your investment. And this just isn't about fitness at all. If you're a real estate agent, you study marketing, you are in the corporate world, like, invest in seminars. Invest in mentors, invest in programs, because you can work really, really hard by yourself and you will get there eventually, but you can actually cut your time in half if you just learn from the individuals that were already in your shoes. If you just invested in mentorship and you got that blueprint, because again, you can work extremely hard, but if you don't have the blueprint for every exact step you are supposed to take, you will be wasting time. You will be wasting. Do you know how many times in my fitness journey I spent 3 to 6 months doing this, fasting, this and that? And I look back after I got a mentor and I'm like, wow, I was fucking wasting so much time. All the stuff I was posting on my fitness page, like thinking I'm really helping people. And then I'm like, wow, after I got a mentor, after I actually learned the blueprint, I'm like, fuck, I wasted so much time. And it's okay. Like, I got all that time back, but I first had to have the blueprint. All right. And I want you to think of this, because a lot of people don't believe in mentorship. They're like, I could do it by myself. I don't have that investment mentality. I just want you to think of this. I want you to think of two people that are about to enter the woods. All right, two people, two guys, they're about to enter the woods. Like, here's the start of the woods, here is the end of the woods. If you're on the podcast, you can't really see me right now, but it's okay. Like, here's the start of the woods, here's the end of the woods, and they're timing each other. They're like, I'm gonna get out quicker than you, bro. And the other one's like, no, I'm gonna get out quicker than you. And they're timing each other, they're competing against each other. And in the woods, there's obstacles. There's fucking snakes. There's freaking bears, lions, tigers, bears. There's everything. All right. And you have to know your way around. All right. And they both go in. But here's the freaking catch. One of these guys has a map. One of these guys has a map. They're both about to enter the woods and they're timing themselves. They want to beat each other. But one has a map. One is like, hey, I want this blueprint right here. The other one's like, you know what? I can do it myself. I don't need a map. I don't need instructions. All right. And this other person has a map and they both enter the woods. They both go on their own ways. One of them that doesn't have the map getting eaten up by the lions, tigers, bears, because they don't have the map. They don't know where they're going to be at night. They don't know where they're going to be in the morning. All right. They don't know which way to go. Are they going east for a mile? All right. Well, you just wasted a bunch of time because you're actually supposed to go west for a mile, while this other guy that has the blueprint, smooth sailing. He knows where the snakes are. He knows where the bears are. He knows where the traps are. He knows what direction not to go. He knows what direction to go. He knows what to do. He knows what not to do. Who do you think leaves the woods first? Like, just be real. Who do you think leaves the woods first? So to apply that to fitness, let's say you're 220 pounds, you want to get to 180, you start at the same time with somebody else, you have a blueprint, the other person's going to try by themselves. Who the fuck do you think is going to get to 180 quicker? Like, let's just be real. All right, let's just be real. Because you have to have your own blueprint. And that's where mentorship really comes into play. And that was the biggest lesson for me. One of the biggest lessons is investing in yourself will always give you the highest return on your investment, because you could put it into the stock market, you could do this and that, and you could become a millionaire. But if you hate how you look in the mirror, fuck, you're going to hate life. Straight up. If you can't take off your shirt, guys, in front of other people, in front of yourself, like, you could be a billionaire, you're going to fucking hate life and you will regret it. You will regret not putting in the action earlier. All right. So that's the truth. And I want to leave you with some inspiration. Take action. It's never too late. I know you can do it. It's just going to take discipline. And it's honestly going to take doing things you probably never done before. You probably never invested in yourself before. in a serious note and got a mentor. Okay, that's exactly why you have to do it. All right, you probably never been to a seminar for your job before. That's exactly why you have to do it. Maybe you're struggling with relationships and you don't believe in a relationship coach, but that's exactly why you have to do it. Because if you want to get to somewhere in your life, you have to start doing things you've never done before. All right, and the next part of that is finding your environment. And here's the key, gentlemen. Once you start getting outside of your comfort zone and you start going on your own path, investing in yourself, programs, all that good stuff, you will eventually find your people, because leadership is a lonely sport. But once you start to take this uncomfortable road, there are other individuals taking this uncomfortable road, and you will meet them eventually one day. God has plans for you. You will meet them one day. You will be lonely for a few months, maybe if not years. Like, I'm going to be honest, I was fucking lonely in college. Like, I'm grinding on my business while people are playing Madden. All right, it gets lonely, but you have to embrace the loneliness. And I know, because I stuck with my path, I now know individuals that are close friends, and I have a strong circle. We are some badass mother effers. We are, because we constantly work on our health, we constantly work on our wealth, we constantly work on our relationships, and that's the environment you need. If you're surrounded by people that don't care about success or their health or leveling up, leave them. Leave them. We have a short life. Work on your best self and it will pay off, gentlemen. All right. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. So hopefully this was good. Hopefully this was helpful. I got some people tuning in. Hey, I appreciate so much. Alice, Chris, I know Brandon is here too. Like, let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. It does mean a lot. If you're listening to podcasts, tune into the next episode. And I hope you have the best day of your freaking life. Talk to you soon. All right, DC Fitness Squad, I hope this was helpful. I hope this was good. Honestly, Canada, every time I go, it boils down to those things. All right, you are who you surround yourself with, and investing in yourself will always give you the highest ROI. All right, the highest return on investment, because you will learn skills that you can then apply to every aspect of your life to then get ahead quicker. And that's the key. All right, Marco's tuning in. Brandon is putting some 100 emojis. Yo, much love. This means a lot. Thank you so much. All right. Make sure you tune into the next podcast episode. Brandon, for you, we got a VIP live training, 5:30 p.m. Eastern tonight in DC Fit Fam. I know we talked about Facebook. All right, we'll talk about Facebook. Get a freaking Facebook. But I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody on Facebook, I know you're watching right now. It means a lot. If you're watching right now, make sure you hashtag I'm here. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, and I appreciate you. Have the best day of your life, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.